Hello.
All right.
Oh yeah. Reminder, Red, you can actually get rid of that bottom bar.
Oh, how do I do that?
It's in the settings for the app.
Uh,
You'd have to leave DKC2, but I'm just mentioning.
uh,
You'd have to go back to the menu. Push
While
the
they're
triggers together briefly.
while they're working on that, I do want to mention that we are very close to reaching our next donation goal for again the glorious Mega Man 8
Game
cutscene
selection.
where Dr. Light and Mega Man talked about Dr. Wowie. So, if you would like to donate or are able to,
I'm
we have our
sorry.
links. We have our links below.
Yeah.
And additionally, I'd like to mention once again, now that we've started a new game, that we are raising money for Direct Relief. There's a charity that helps people in crisis around the world, currently focusing their efforts on Ukraine. Even if you can't donate, we very much appreciate it if you could help spread the word of our live stream. As in theme with Majora's Mask, we are going for 72 consecutive hours. As you can see the timer in the middle down there, we have 66 hours remaining. So, yeah. But with that said, Red, would you like to say any opening remarks about the game that you are playing?
so yeah, you're just gonna do a simple playthrough of Donkey Kong Country 2. Unlike what I usually do, it's not gonna be 100%. However, some of the conditions for donating, you can afflict certain conditions for me to do. I think it's best if Harain described those.
Sure. So, for each donation over $10, we will induce an effect with a wheel spin. And there are 6 potential options that are not equal. One is purple gas, where the left and right controls will be reversed for a minute. Or rather, not left and right controls reversed, but he'd be holding the controller upside down. Regardless.
And the next one?
We have balloon pop, where he just has to die.
No matter where he is.
Yep. We have Pogo Kong, where he has to keep jumping for 20 seconds. Then we have Pacifist, where he cannot kill enemies for a full minute. And finally, we have Bonus Barrel, where he has to do the next bonus stage and win. So, those are the 6 effects, and if you donate over $10, we can initiate a wheel spin and put one of them on him.
And am I correct that this will be active for the entire playthrough of DKC2?
The entire playthrough.
All right. So again,
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get a bonus stage during the final boss, though. Just saying.
Well, that's fair.
I'll re-roll the wheel if it's something we can't literally do. It's fine.
Yeah. So once again, Harain will be rolling the wheel. So donations of $10 or more towards Direct Relief, and we will see what I suppose punishment will be inflicted on Red. So, in fact, I'm kind of tempted to maybe send something your way soon. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
That's just normal for him. Yes.
Oh, yeah, also,
Real Color says that Red seems quieter than everyone else. Maybe we want to do a little bit of audio balancing when you get a chance.
I could try and up me a bit.
Oh yeah, you are quite quiet. Yes.
I put it all the way up. How's that?
There is a filter for audio boosting if you want to put it on.
How do I?
Right-click the source and add a filter. It's on the right side in the mixer.
Mm-hmm. And then whenever you're ready, I'll let you know.
Wait, what do I right click?
Or I'm sorry, it's not right click because it's a Give me a second. You go to the. You go to right. You hit the gear icon next to your mic. That's right, because it's a mixer source, so it's a gear icon, not right clicking. And you go to filters, and you add one, or edit it, and then add filter, and I believe it's gain.
Click the gear.
Yeah.
There's nothing that says filter.
Next to your microphone. Not on the whole mixer. The gear next to your microphone.
I am pushing it. There's rename, remove, projector, performance mode, undo, redo, hide, and unhide all.
Above properties should be filters.
There's nothing that says properties.
I'm sorry? Could you just briefly show me?
Okay.
Hit
Dude, can I
this,
just
right?
freeze?
Yeah. Yeah, don't right click it, just click the gear.
I am just clicking it.
What the heck? Your whole setup is weird. What is going on? First your folders are weird, and now this is weird?
Whatever, I can try getting closer to my mic because my current setup has me facing away from it.
Yeah, let's just do that for now. Let's not play around with filters because we don't know what's going on. So, cool. Going forward, once again, donations of $10 or more for a wheel spin.
So, did that work or no?
How do I sound?
It's a little better. I think we're louder than you still, but it's you're definitely audible now. Should be okay. Quite all right.
So, Red, what are your thoughts on DKC2?
One of the best games ever made. I'd go as far as say it's one of the best 2D platformers ever. Number 2 behind Tropical Freeze for me, but certainly up there.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'm quite the fan myself.
I love this one and Tropical Freeze, but I think 3 is really getting up there as well for me. I just love all 3 of these games interchangeably.
3
I
is
think
also
out of-
really good.
Yeah, out of all the revisits I did of them last year, 3 really took me by surprise the most, and I think my appreciation for it, like Alec, has gone up because I don't know, it's got a lot of complexity to its level design and like a good kind of puzzle elements to it as well. Also, it has Ellie the elephant, so I mean, what am I supposed to say? You know,
I love
mean,
Ellie the Elephant.
just so versatile, so much charm, just a great animal buddy.
And Perry the Parallel Bird, like, I was so harsh on, like, the bird, but it's like, I kind of like the bird now. It's just, like, adds, like, kind of an interesting kind of way to play the level now.
Yeah. But, you know, DKC2 does a really, really nice job refining elements from the first game.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great example of how you do a 2D sequel in general. I mean, it's just so good. I struggle to say anything new about DKC2, honestly.
I guess, like, people were harsh on 3 because because 2 was already so great that just anything that follows up on it, you know, it wouldn't be as amazing as, like, the jump between 1 and 2.
Yeah, I think that definitely had something to do with it.
I'm sure if Tropical Freeze, if somehow we had the resources to make a game like that, if that came out immediately after, I feel like it'd probably be criticized for different reasons, but definitely harshly criticized.
Mm-hmm. It is always hard to follow up like a major, major success. Now, Red, I wanted to ask you, so I know Diddy and Dixie both have their own advantages. Is there one that you prefer over the other?
Not really. It's like Diddy's really fun with how fast he is, and he has a better roll than Dixie, as well as climbs better. But, you know, obviously the hair twirl for Dixie is really powerful.
Yeah, I prefer Dixie for that alone, but Diddy is great for combat scenarios.
And I don't know if it's just me, but is Diddy actually faster than Dixie as well? Because it definitely feels like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Probably not gonna bother you, but okay, if I'll add everyone in your server for you, Red?
Yeah, go ahead. Right, I forgot to tweet that.
Okay.
I sent out the tweet on the Twitter, but I'm mentioning your server.
Ah, good.
Oh, hey guys, my friend Cameron, he's known as the Tin Man. He's in the Twitch chat. How you doing, Cameron?
Oh, great.
Hey, Cam.
Hello.
All the mutuals are here today.
That sounds obvious, but like right here, like, okay, what's a good animal buddy for a vertically climbing stage? A character that can go really high. But there's something kind of neat about the bounciness of it, because you can actually jump while Rattly is kind of like in the air. It doesn't take control away from you. So it's not like Spring Mario and Galaxy, where that's designed around the idea of you have to be landed to use the spring ability, which is cool, but it's a very different idea than this. This is just like, yeah, we want it to make the player feel like they're really springing up high and have a lot of momentum, but we're not taking away any control from you, which I think is kind of interesting. You know?
No!
Ooh.
Another happy landing.
Another happy landing.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna like blow through like the first couple worlds.
Yeah, and then like the fourth world just hits me like a freight train. It's like,
Like, I mean, I'm pretty good at like the whole game, but you know, obviously the earlier worlds are easier. So,
how are you on Animal Antics, out of curiosity?
well, that's not going to be played here unless we have enough time to spare to do that. But generally, like that level can be a challenge, but as long as you're patient and take it slow, it's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, just another reminder for our viewers that any donations of $10 or more will allow us for a wheel spin to add another challenge to Red that he has to partake in. So if you want to see Red get in one of 6 different twists on how to play this game, make his life a little more difficult, then donate now.
Making his life more difficult. But is it worth tapping into my savings that is meant for a car? Who knows?
Decision is yours.
It took a little while for him to
I'm really tempted
drop it in.
to. I kind of want the upside down controller condition. Ooh, for $20, should just have like the player can choose the donator can choose the condition.
We're not going to go that hard on Red.
No. We're not gonna change our. Yeah.
Gangplank Galleon done. Now on to Crocodile Cauldron.
Ah, good. Very good, Red. Very,
Oh, got it.
very good.
Oh, IKG donated $10.
Oh.
Sorry, Red, but I must take on a new challenge. Well,
You
I
got
guess
him on
it's
the
time
wobble
to
wheel.
spin the wheel.
Let's spin that wheel.
You were
Oh, boy.
biding your time, weren't you, IKG?
I sure was. Let's see what we get.
Come on.
Purple gas! Yes!
Ah,
Yes,
time for that
purple
controller to
gas.
go upside down.
That's what I wanted.
1 minute.
Okay.
Alright, turn upside down, my friend.
Oh, this is gonna be awkward. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Hey, you're not doing too bad.
I'm watching that clock. You got that minute.
Diddy, are you okay? I can just see Red's face and his hands just like.
Red's gonna
Oh.
learn how long a minute is.
I'm afraid to attempt a roll jump like this.
Cannonball.
Why?
We're also less than $10 away from our next donation goal.
Okay.
One more wheel spin is all it takes.
Yep. Oh, good luck with squid. No.
Oh, wait. Wait, what? Oh.
And it is time. Oh, wow.
Right then.
Just when he reverts to normal controls.
It's like,
It's
wait,
like being-
what button do I push?
It's like being told you suddenly need to drive on the other side of the road.
Having fun, Red?
Oh my god.
I hate you.
I gotta say, I love how the bananas like they're laid out to be the button you press for like this tutorial situations. Like it's like teaching the player, but not exactly teaching them because you can easily collect the bananas.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Also, I assure
Aspiring
you,
game
Red,
designers
I
take
only
note.
did it with love.
Uh-huh.
Love of his misery.
Remember, Red, they said love hurts.
We've also been maintaining about 25 concurrent viewers, and again, want to thank you all for being here. This is amazing. Whether you just joined recently or you've been here for a while, we really appreciate your support. Again, we are less than $10 away from a brilliant Dr. Wowie retelling from Mega Man 8 with some funny voices. And yeah, a $10 donation or more will have Harain spin the wheel, doing some sort of negative punishment or effect to Red in his playing of DKC2. So, if you'd like to see that happen and you can donate, feel free to do so.
If only I didn't run out of money in my main checking account, just trying to like pay off my swearing debt.
You've already donated quite a bit, Alec.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I'll tell you what.
You can tell Red's really familiar with the game because he has this sort of very clean, quick way of getting through it.
Yeah.
And that's why the wheel is so interesting.
Okay, Red, I'm not
Yes.
going to make you do something, but I do want to test something with the wheel spin.
Okay.
I'm gonna push spin wheel, see if
Okay.
it does something.
Scale of
Yeah, it does.
morality. Turn,
Okay.
turn. Teach us
Ignore
lessons
this
that we
wheel
should know.
spin, it's only a test. So, Red, you know the Stream Labels app?
Yeah.
There is a page on it with a megaphone, and you can spin the wheel from there. So if I'm not here to spin the wheel and you get a donation in, just keep that in mind, okay?
Okay.
Ah, okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Now, chat, if you get us to 250, I will do a face reveal.
No, Alec. Don't
Alec.
add anything.
Alec, you already revealed your face. They have they
know,
see
but
your
they don't
face
know
in the
that.
trailer you made about this.
Alright. Jeez.
Nice.
Well, they haven't seen my true face. That was just latex.
That was just a mask.
Oh, really? Do you
I
tell?
mean-
Because then I haven't either.
It was the Mask of Dark Earth from Sly 3.
That's what the point
Yes.
of the mask is.
Alec was the villain of Rumble Down Under the whole time.
Still my favorite game of the trilogy, but that
Oh,
was definitely
jeez.
the low point of the game.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to take my 2-minute break. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sabbatical.
But even then, we had giant Carmelita, so it wasn't all irredeemable.
I don't know. Mm,
I mean, I think the chapter's mostly fine. It could just be touched up in some areas.
yeah.
And if it furries into giganticism, that's, you know,
Alec,
nothing wrong with
remember? Alec?
that. Right.
One of a new day where we
Ooh.
skirt the line.
Poor Dixie. Oh.
Apparently, you can't even do that behind him.
I guess not. I mean, it looked like it was going to work.
Either that or he, just turned around.
Oof, that was close.
But yeah, obviously you guys already know this, but for the viewers, the Donkey Kong Country series is my favorite series in general.
Do you count 64 as part of the series?
I do, even if it's, you know, completely different.
I find it like how like the seal spits and like the hot water is now cool. Like 64 did this very similar thing with the camel and Angry Aztec. I just think that was funny.
Yeah.
64 feels like a giant love letter to the entire trilogy. It's just a shame the game wasn't better.
Well, I really like that game.
It has its
Careful,
fans.
Alec.
Thanks, Ron. Also, hi.
Hello.
Yeah, in terms of the country games specifically, even though I don't count 64, but for the Tropical Freeze is my favorite one, only barely edging out 2. Then after that is Returns, and then 3, and then 1 at the bottom. I still really like 1 though.
Yeah,
It's just,
one's pretty good.
yeah. 2 just basically refined everything that 1 did. And 3 was basically doing 2 again, but adding a lot more variants to level gimmicks and such.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, which I don't think is a bad thing.
Karma is in the chat. Hello, Karma. I see you.
How you doing, Karma?
Once again, if you would like to have us spin the roulette wheel to inflict a punishment on Red that impedes his gameplay, all you have to do is make a donation of $10 or more for direct relief, and we will get that wheel spinning. Consequently, it'll also get us to our next goal. Very nice, Red. Very clean.
Yeah, and one element this game does, I mean, it vastly improved on from the first game is definitely the animal buddies.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first game was good, but you know, this is just a whole new level,
Yeah.
and they have so much more utilitarian value for like the levels themselves.
They appear more
They've returned.
often, and they have more interesting uses, and as we'll see in a future level, there are times where you get turned into one of them, which means they build the entire level around it, because otherwise you get hit and you lose the animal buddy, and you have to try and jump back on it. Because of that, you know, you can't really build the level requiring them, but because you transform into them in some levels,
Yeah.
they get a lot more use out of them.
A really good point. And also, Ron, do you want to weigh in on your general take on DKC2?
It's my favorite 2D platformer next to Klonoa 2.
Nice.
So you're saying it's even better than Mario 3?
Yes,
Easily.
very much so.
All right.
Fortunately, Alec, I think a lot of things are better than Mario 3. I'm sorry.
Want me to bring the list of just 2D platformers?
No, because we're not starting a fight.
True, true. But
I'll show it to him later.
So...
I'm glad that you like Mario 3 a lot, though, because
Honestly,
I always
I'd rather like
wanted
Mario
to
3.
appreciate the game more, but I just can't.
Mario 3 does have a lot of cool stuff going for it, especially for the time in which it came out.
That's true.
I'm at that stage of my life where I just kind of like most Mario games, but like very old ones, like the first one and Lost Levels, I'm not as big on as like the later ones, you know, even though I see the speedrunning appeal of them. Well, at least with
Man.
the first one.
Red is steamrolling these levels. Does anyone want to
No,
donate
I'm
$10 to
impressed,
make his
dude.
life a little harder?
I mean, I was kind of thinking of the same thing. While you were out, I did remind our lovely audience that. Yeah, no, Red is really like steamrolling this game. Like, I want to see him have a challenge because again, we caused a death with the reversed, the upside down controller. So,
He especially doesn't like that one. Although, you could just make him lose a balloon.
True.
Straight and to the point.
Things will probably slow down a bit once I get to Crazy Kremlin, especially Gloomy Gulch.
It would be very, very interesting to see how you would tackle one of these donation challenges as squawks in one of the flying levels, because you don't have, like, it's very precision based, you know, like it's very, I mean, kind of like what you're doing now, but even more so because of all the bramble and everything. So I can only imagine like what we could get in terms of combination.
Not gonna go there unless, you know, there's enough time left over, but going into Animal Antics reverse control in the squawk section.
That would be
That would
be something else. Yeah. No, I wouldn't blame you. This section actually does usually give me a lot of trouble on my playthroughs. I don't know why. Maybe that's because I'm not patient enough, but I usually do take a few lives here.
Not easy.
I like the section. I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, those hook guys always like take a hit point away from me. It's like Good
Yeah.
level though.
Cog. It spells cog.
Cog in
you
the
can
machine.
you can hit them through the floor if you're like behind them and flying up to the...
That is definitely what I'm missing. Yeah. I noticed that. I was like, oh. I actually really like this boss fight. I think this one's really cool.
Yeah. I think of I think of the Super Nintendo trilogy, 2 definitely has the best bosses.
Yes.
I love 3.
Well,
3s are a bit mixed. Where like some of them are pretty good, and others are just kind of okay.
And notice how there's like a lava fist holding the sword.
yeah,
Well,
it's a good detail.
And like 2 GBA, like there's like a secret boss exclusive to that game that's just like a giant orange Kremling, and like these like miniature versions of the sword fly at you in one of the phases. It's like I thought that was pretty cool.
Or are they implying that the lava hand is a Kremling down there?
Yeah, he's like a giant Kremling, like named Kerosene.
Well, I'm not sure if that hand is supposed to be that guy, but
Yeah, I guess it was intended to be just a lava hand, but his orange color palette kind of made me think, wait, is Kerosene down there?
When it comes to DKC2 versus 3 on bosses, I always like to say I think 3 makes a really great effort to be really creative with his bosses.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that a lot. But I think in execution, I think 2s are still just more fun.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
3 wins a lot
Yeah.
of creativity points. They could really try.
I
It's
would
just,
actually,
I don't
I
know.
actually would say that.
yeah. I still like them, but 2s are probably better in execution, I think.
This one and Cudgel are my favorite bosses in the game.
I personally would take the bosses in 3 over 1, though.
Oh,
Well,
Oh
yeah.
my!
Oh,
Oh,
that-
DKC1's bosses are just
there's only like one fight
a joke.
in DKC1.
I mean, the K. Rool fight is pretty good. The rest of them are okay.
Oh, Friday brings up a good point. I don't know if we're able to change the stream details, but we could change it to update the current game being played rather than just saying Majora's Mask.
If there's a way to change it mid-stream without just saying this whole stream is this, then I'm open ears. I'm new to Twitch, but I said to Majora's Mask because if the whole stream is going to be labeled as one thing, that makes the most sense.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We can look into that though. What Friday's talking about. See if we can change it.
Yeah, I gotta say, these levels seem a lot more fun when you're not going after the completion content.
I mean, I usually always go for all the
Well,
bonus
yeah,
stations. It's
but-
kind of weird for me to play it like this.
Yeah, but it's just a lot faster paced, so...
We could make it even weirder with a $10 or more donation from our viewers, which will inflict, once again, and I apologize if some of you have been here and heard this a lot of times, I do understand, but in case you're stopping in, because I see our view count is actually going up real fast, which is awesome, $10 or more, a donation Harain will spin a wheel that has all of these negative consequences that makes Red's gameplay somehow hampered. Actually, since it's been a bit, Harain, would you mind reading off what those possibilities are so that people are aware?
Sure. So, if you donate $10 or more for Donkey Kong Country 2, a wheel spin of one of 6 possible outcomes will be spun, so to speak. The first one is purple gas, where Red has to use the controller upside down for a minute. Then there's balloon pop, where he has to end the Kong's unfortunate balloon. And then there is Poco Kong, where he has to keep jumping for 20 seconds without stopping. And fourth is Pacifist, where he has to go a full minute without killing enemies. Fifth is Poison Bananas, where bananas kill him for 1 minute. And sixth, he has to win the next bonus stage.
There you have it.
All right.
Also, my good friend
Guys?
Tommy in chat, he has a lot more experience with Twitch. He says that it basically serves as a chapter marker in the VOD. That's actually really cool. So, yes, you should be able to change it midstream, Harain. So I would go ahead and...
Well, donation.
Oh!
All heck, $10 says bring on the wheel.
Okay.
We're bringing on the wheel.
Okay. Well, let me.
Hey, Tommy, good to see you here. Alright, let's see what we get. Balloon pop!
Oh, time to die.
All right.
Where's the soonest obstacle that I can ram myself into? This
And
starfish.
checkpoint. Ooh, we should have made that part of the wheel.
Mhm.
Alright, now that that has been done,
Ron,
Ron, are you here right now?
Yeah.
Alright, it's time to do the Dr. Wowie speech. So, you know your one line is Mega Man?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Alright, here I go. We may be able to locate another energy resource. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wowie.
Where is Dr. Wily?
That's a good question, Mega Man. Dr. Wowie. Dr. Wowie. When we find that meteor,
Into the scotch again.
we'll find Dr. Wowie. No, Mega Man,
Shut your
I have not been
butthole.
drinking any scotch. I'm just
Yes,
Dr.
where are we
Dr.
fighting?
White.
We're not even enemies.
My name is Dr. White. And, yeah. Alright, there you go.
Oh my goodness.
I tried to milk it a little bit longer to make it worthwhile.
Okay,
Not a very.
so
fun
I think we can get a
thing,
more
remember?
fun donation goal for the next one, though. I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Especially given I'm no longer playing this game. If we reach a new goal, let's say 350 or not 350, 300 flat. I will, presuming I'm still here, because we could make it by then. But presuming, I will host the remainder of the session we're on with a character having taken over the stream.
Ooh. You should
Who
give
do
them
you
more detail so they know what they're getting, though. Mm-hmm.
Who do you think? How about Wario?
Yeah, I think you should do Wario, because for the viewers, Harain does a really good Wario, and he knows how to just riff off of him continuously. So, if I'm getting this right, the next donation goal, you're going to voice the rest of the session as Wario. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What should we make that amount?
Wait, like the
I think-
entire game that's being played?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Might be able to feel it out if it's becoming too much, but yeah, I think we want to milk it. Harain, what amount shall we do?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking 300's fair.
Okay. Once we hit $300, $50 from now, Harain will basically transform into Wario. Also, Harain, if you wouldn't mind, could you update the game to say DKC2 since we know we can do that now?
Yeah, I'll work on that. I'm
Okay.
currently updating the donation goal.
All right, sweet. Awesome. Yeah, as Tommy says, there
Red?
seem to be energy resources.
Make sure to
know
change
something
the goal on the stream
I
to
could
say
do?
Wario takes over stream.
I don't
Wait a
know
second.
when we'll do this, but one other scene we could reenact together is Zero and Colonel.
Yeah, that's a good option. Yeah.
It's not too late. Stop the coup now. No.
Oh, I can change it here. Got it. Donkey.
If you want, I can remind you each time to do that if
Yeah,
that helps.
somebody else is going to have to do it at some point. Because I'm not going to always be here.
True. Yeah.
I'll make sure everybody has access to the info they need to be able to do that, obviously.
Great. Okay, and thank you, Tommy, for the recommendation. We're still a little new to this, so it's good to get those details in. Great.
Okay, so
These
Wario,
seem to be energy resources.
so change it to Wario takes over stream.
Yep.
Or whatever fits. That gets the point across.
Oh, you can enable mods to change the game, Ryan, according to Karma and Friday.
Oh, can I just have the mods do it? That's
Great.
great.
I'll do it when I'm here. But yeah. All right. I will be back in 3 minutes. I'll be right back.
Time for rattle battle. The level you died 300 times in.
Wait, what?
And I don't know if it was that many, honestly, but
I was obviously exaggerating.
but it was also kind of intentional.
I beat this my first try.
Yeah,
He was intentionally played really dumb.
Sure he was.
I
No,
believe
that
that he
was.
is capable of playing this level fine.
I was throwing myself at things for fun.
Also, didn't really get a chance to mention it, but a couple levels ago in Glimmer's Galleon. It's a good thing playing on the Switch version. Because on Super Nintendo, every time you change directions, the screen flashes white for a frame. Which, not the best thing.
Two more days till the race.
You ready to go down?
Like
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Unlike Donkey Kong.
You ready to go down in history as a guy who lost to SQG in a live stream race?
No, not really. Have you
Yeah.
been practicing, like, at all?
Not really. I was going to practice last night, but work let me out after 11 and a half hours of mandatory overtime, so...
Well, definitely get on that.
I was actually
Yeah,
going to do
you're-
it during the live stream, but I have to read the chat, you know.
Yeah. Get on that.
Do you
Dude,
think
if
this
you
boat
really,
is still seaworthy?
if you really want me
I
to
see what
be
I
the
think
guy
about it.
who lost to SQG in a race,
I am giving all of the mods the power to change that information now. Don't abuse.
So, Red, do you think it would be?
Well, it's currently swamp worthy.
Nice. Well, I mean, what is the swamp other than water?
See, hooray, this level's not that hard.
Maybe we could prove Red wrong with a $10 donation.
You know what?
I'm
Getting
out.
You
good
know
at
what,
these.
actually, I do remember dying a lot in this level my first try.
I mean, I suppose it's more challenging than most levels before it. But, I don't know, just stay out of the water.
That's the hard part for newer players. Having to stay out of the water.
Man,
Stay
imagine
out of the
dying
water
on
and
this
pop
level.
Why is the donation goal still sitting at 250? I swear I changed that.
It's the most important number.
Well, you know the rules. Wario's got to take over the stream.
He's right. Alec is right.
Alright, we got Bramble placed in that track that everyone loves, that I do think is worthy of its praise, but I like a
There
lot
we
of the
go.
other music better.
Took a
Yeah,
bit of effort, but yes, it is now updated.
I can name at least 5 tracks that I like more than Bramble. Like, no, I'm sorry, a Sticker Bush Symphony, not Brush, Bush.
I mean, both were officially printed, but yeah, Sticker Brush is a mistake.
I mean, it still works.
That's what I like about it.
But yeah, it's really good, but there are a lot of other tracks that I like more that can be slightly annoying when they get overlooked.
Yeah, it's like people say Aquatic Ambience is their favorite one in DKC1, and I can understand that. It's a very nice ambient piece of music. I mean, it's in the title. But I always like Life in the Mines better. It's the breakdown.
You must really like
hits
DKC1.
hard. And then in DKC2, like my pick for favorite track would probably be Forest Interlude. I just love that one so much.
I like Mining Melancholy.
Oh, yeah.
Galleon's my favorite.
If I had to choose, probably Crook's March, but my Melancholy is up there as well.
I like Crook's March.
My favorite is Sticker Bush Symphony.
Normie.
Okay.
How poor.
Never.
Yeah, you should be more like
me.
you should be more like me.
I don't think so.
I guess for the audience who doesn't know, I'm the really weird one kind of person who prefers the Game Boy Color. I mean, the Game Boy rendition of this game.
Really?
Well, it's also the only one I've played.
Wow, that is weird.
I mean, it's...
I'm just kidding, but Donkey Kong Land 2 is pretty underrated. Like,
Back.
people just kind of dismiss it as like a watered-down port, but it's a little more than that, you
A
know?
watered-down version of DKC2 is still a great game.
Yeah.
Honestly, Ben, knowing you, I half expected you to say, I feel like the only person who prefers DKC1 soundtrack to 2.
I haven't listened to the first ones.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I don't know. That just seems like kind of a you take.
Wow.
I don't know, he doesn't strike me as someone who would like really ambient soundtracks.
Well, no.
dog-
By the way, Alec, by that I just mean Ben's Ben's what we call a hipster.
So are you.
I'm the exact opposite of a hipster, good
I'm not-
sir.
I don't think I'm as nearly as much of one as Ben.
I
think
am not a hipster.
I
Ben,
think we're all hipsters to an extent. Like, Harain
I'm a
doesn't like
hipster.
Super Mario Land 2 and thinks it's a travesty to the human population.
well, Ben,
Friday makes a good point.
well, Ben unironically uses Windows 8.
What
Point
point did
one.
Friday make?
Now hold on, is this just turning into a roasting session?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, we're
you
all
know what?
friends
If I
here.
was a hipster, I wouldn't like weird things.
I don't know. The ones who like weird things are like the ones, hey, I liked this before, it was cool to like weird.
I like things that other people don't seem to like.
And your favorite Bond film is Die Another
And
Day.
you know what? One day, people are going to like the things you like, Ben, and you're just gonna be like, I liked that before it was cool. Like, you're totally rub that in people's face.
Honestly, I
That
like
all the
Die
games that
Another
I like
Day.
didn't sell well enough to get sequels? You don't say.
And why is Die Another Day your favorite Bond film again?
Because it's absurd.
Wasn't that like the last one before the reboot?
Yes.
See violently vibrating.
Yeah, I remember. Was that was the one with like the surfboard and like the laser at the glacier?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah, that was
That's the
fun.
one.
That's honestly one of my favorite Bond films because just of how insane it is.
I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think the movie has a lot of good things in it, for sure.
Yeah. But wasn't like the villain like he's just like like an Asian guy who got plastic surgery and now
Yes.
he's a white guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That happens.
not aged well.
No, no, no.
Unlike
Yeah.
this stream, right?
Yes.
But yeah, it was a very entertaining film.
As long as your tolerance of stupid is high.
Oh god,
Which
it's
for
like,
Ben is very, very high.
Yes.
it's just like artistically stupid.
Mm.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
it's so
Ben-
stupid, but it seems like every stupid thing was like carefully crafted to make you think, what the hell was I just watching?
Honestly, that is kind of true in the case of Die Another Day. There is truth
Ben-
to that.
Ben and Alec are connoisseurs of this kind of media.
The thing about Die
When
Another
I can
Day,
show you my favorite movie.
I think the
Then
thing
you'll
about
understand.
Die Another Day is that it didn't really like have like huge production issues. It didn't like it's not like they were like couldn't finish it or like it is what it meant to be. It's just what it meant to be is, let's just say, controversial. And that's interesting. It very much is exactly what it wants to be, you know?
Yeah.
So
The Hive.
He's...
I don't know about you. but it's
Giant
like
deadly bee weapon.
Oh.
the Daniel Craig saga. It's like I liked Casino Royale enough, and I remember Quantum of Solace being pretty good. I just kind of lost interest in it. You know, it just kind of seemed to take itself too seriously in this direction where they wanted to make it, you know, take it back to its roots of being a more serious Bond film, a little more grounded in reality.
right.
Until it decides not to be.
Yes, Brancliff. Thank you for getting that. No,
You know
not
what?
the bees.
I think you would really like the Roger Moore films in particular.
I've seen a few. The Spy Who Loved Me is probably my second favorite Bond film.
Oh, that's such a good choice. Yeah, I love The Spy Who Loved Me. What is your favorite Bond film, actually?
The second one, the what is it, like From Russia with Love?
Oh, another great choice. Oh,
Yeah.
just saying that title just makes me happy. Oh, it's so
That was
good.
my favorite of the whole Spectre saga.
Yeah, that's fair. I think Thunderball, the film, has a lot of issues, but I think the way it takes Spectre forward is really interesting.
Definitely.
But nothing
I would-
quite beats like how Spectre is introduced in From Russia with Love, honestly.
Yeah.
And of course, Goldfinger completely ignores it, which is fine. It's kind of its own story, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Goldfinger. Like
Yeah.
Oddjob is just a great villain all around.
oh yeah.
Karma's asking, what is the plot of DKC2, by the way?
The plot is Donkey Kong has been captured by Captain K. Rool, and Diddy with his girlfriend Dixie set off to Crocodile Isle to save him.
Monkey.
I like
True
Friday's
Friday.
answer too.
That. Yeah, the. Honestly, it's mostly just a tale of saving your family and imperialism.
And the power of friendship.
Diddy goes on a conquest.
It's also
And-
a critique on how capitalism has ruined the Kremlin society for the worse.
And it's
they're
also-
hurt.
And it's also about wind-up monkeys.
I asked you to play DKC2 and your version of an answer was to turn to a wind-up monkey.
Can your version of an
Impression
answer be
Priest
to
like this
donate
game.
$10 to give Red a harder time?
Oh yes, please. If anyone's going to donate, do it during the coaster levels.
I'm not gonna let Red get off easy with the upside down controller for something like that.
Good point.
Oh right, that'd be easier because you don't have to hold left or right. The Spy Who Loved Me and From Russia with Love are my favorites. As an absolute huge Bond film, I watched every film and played several of the games. Says multiple numbers.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's really good.
Very cool.
KG, when this stream is over,
Very
I'll,
interesting numbers. Yeah, what's up?
when this stream is over, I'll download and play some of the Bond games for stream if you like.
Speaking of
I
Bond
do,
games,
I do
we
want to
are
go into
playing
them
one later.
We are. I do want to play them blind, aside from the one that will be played later.
And to answer you, Karma, interestingly, this game isn't actually about getting bananas.
Nope.
You kind of just do.
Didn't Die Another Day get a Nintendo 64 game, but it wasn't made by Rare, but it was pretty much like GoldenEye, except
No,
made
that's
by EA
The
Games.
World Is Not Enough, and that was also a really solid game.
Yeah, I liked it more than GoldenEye personally.
Didn't Die Another Day come out during well past the N64?
Yeah,
era?
no, it came out in it came out in 2002, and
Yeah,
I think the
2002.
last game for the N64 came out in either 2002 or 2003.
Hmm. And Nightfire, when was that released? I can't remember.
That was also 2002, I think.
Oh, okay.
Was that based off a movie?
No, but it could have been easily.
Hmm.
Then that's one of
it's
the
just
better
kinda
Bond
like-
games.
It's just kind of like original Brosnan era story, I guess. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah,
Okay.
as opposed to Agent Under Fire, which is just a really weird game.
You ever played GoldenEye Rogue Agents?
Unfortunately,
That is a
yes.
weird game. That is like the most fan-fiction-y James Bond game ever.
That could have been so amazing, but they didn't do enough with it, and the gameplay wasn't.
And I bet you they only named the guy GoldenEye just to sell more copies, even though it has nothing to do with that, with the actual GoldenEye.
Oh, lame.
Movie.
That's really lame.
Yeah. And on top of that, he kills James Bond early on in the game.
Everything or Nothing is really solid, especially since they got William Dafoe to be the main villain.
Wait,
It's
what?
Willem, not William.
Yeah,
Willem Dafoe is the villain. He's basically a Bond villain, unofficially. That's amazing.
yeah. Well, and actually,
sounds
to add
great.
to that, IKG, the movie that we keep talking about, A View to Kill, the main villain of Everything or Nothing was mentored by the main villain of A View to Kill.
Oh, Max Zorin?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Actually, speaking of Bond games, to your point, Brancliff, isn't there a Bond game in development? Oh no, that's Indiana Jones. I think.
No, there is.
There is a Bond
it's being-
film.
It's being-
No, it
there
is-
is a
it
Bond
is-
game.
It's a Bond game made by the Hitman devs, right?
Yes.
No, I thought that was the case.
That sounds like
That's
exactly
probably
what...
gonna be pretty damn cool.
I know, right? Because doesn't that sound just like a recipe for success? So I hope it's
Sounds like
it's really
the
good.
exact kind of people you'd want working on a Bond game. Like more than on it, nothing against the Bond shooters, but more than a first-person shooter, it's a spy series, you know?
Third person, yeah. Like, mhm.
An espionage game where you play as Bond.
I bet you
That
could
sounds
even
perfect.
I bet you could even transfer a lot of the mechanics, just, tone down the violence and make it more, what's the word? More eccentric. And I think it could work, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, and like Bond, like Hitman is a game series about being an assassin who hides in plain sight by disguising themselves.
Mhm.
And while obviously Bond is not an assassin and he doesn't hide himself that much. That tonality and gameplay style, though, fits very well.
Absolutely.
Also, to stop the Bond conversation for a moment, because we haven't acknowledged that Red is on the roller coaster levels, but particularly this one now. Figured you'd want to say something about it, given he's playing the game.
Yeah, like the minecart levels are a staple of the series, and I think 2 has some of the best ones, certainly the best of the Super Nintendo trilogy, and this one in particular is my favorite of the bunch.
Same. I just like how the objectives are different. You actually have to race to the end.
Die, apparently.
Now, Return to Tropical Freeze also have really good minecart stages as well.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
I'd like to remind, since
at one point.
I'd also like to remind that if you donate $10 or more to Direct Relief, we will inhibit Red's progress by spinning a wheel and affecting his gameplay. I think that'd be very appropriate for a level like this. So, just a reminder.
If you're wondering where your money's going to, we are donating to Direct Relief. 100% of donations go directly to them. Haha. So, Direct Relief is an organization that operates around the globe, aiding people who are in times of crisis, regardless of where. They currently are very involved in aiding people in the Ukrainian crisis. And if any of that sounds like something you are interested in supporting, maybe throw a donation using our links in the chat. And maybe even that $10 or more to affect Red. And even if you don't have enough to spend on there, or you can't justify it, every single dollar counts. Any amount you can put in is worthwhile, and we appreciate it thoroughly. So, please consider supporting us. And Direct Relief. And Red finished the stage. Yay!
I was gonna say, one thing I did like about the Super Nintendo games that Return to Tropical Freeze didn't do, which is a little, just like not really that bad, but I kind of miss, is that it wasn't minecarts in every game. It was, the first game had minecarts. This game has roller coasters, and 3 has a toboggan. But with Returns, I go back to minecart, which is, understandable considering what that game's trying to be. But Tropical Freeze also does minecarts, which I think, it's fine. And I really like those minecart levels, but it would have been nice if there was they changed it up again,
How do you feel about
Yeah.
Return to his minecarts?
I really like them.
Do you
As
think
somebody...
they play too safe?
Safe? They're far less safe than the predecessors, besides just being minecarts.
Yeah, they go all out with them.
Like, the minecart levels in the retro games are far more interesting consistently than they were in Rare. The only thing that they are lacking compared to Rare is, as Red said, thematic variety.
Fair enough.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
And even then, if we move past the you're in a minecart thing, like, going on like a rocket barrel, which, yes, isn't a minecart, but is the same philosophy.
Yeah, it's a
running away
different
from, like,
variation of what the minecart stages were. And
Yeah,
I do love
going on those and like running away from giant bats chasing you or something is cool, and there's nothing like that in the classic, Rare games. So I don't think they're lacking at all. And coming as somebody who is not a huge DKC fan and is very new to playing the series, I didn't even find Returns to be too much to handle with the one hit on the levels, the minecart levels.
Yeah,
I mean, for me, oh, sorry, go ahead, Alec.
It's kind of why I'm a little mixed on whether I prefer the Wii version or the 3DS version, because the 3DS version, like, kind of alleviates that stress, but at the same time, it's 30 frames per second, but it barely keeps up to that, so...
I don't even think that you need to give you more hits for those levels. I think they're fine.
I just remember, was it 8-2 being really tricky?
The
I have
whole
a,
game is really tricky, honestly. But I don't think it ever gets unfair or too much to handle,
I have
personally.
a very particular perspective on DKC Returns because I played it as a kid and it was my first Donkey Kong game, period. I found it very tough. I would definitely say at the time it was the hardest game I had ever played at that point. But while I did get a little frustrated, what that means is like I get upset, like shoot, and then but I keep playing, I keep coming back. I never got too upset about the game, but sometimes I did really wonder, like, am I capable of beating this? Like, especially with some of the temple levels. But I still found it incredibly engaging, and I pushed through, and I 100%ed it as like a 12-year-old. And at least for me, I don't know what that means to anybody, but like for me, that was a really, really big deal. I really like, when you like really play a game, you really dedicate yourself to really learning it, to really beat it, like it's like a struggle almost. That was like me and DKC Returns. But even then, I actually really enjoyed that because I thought the game played so well. I thought it was so fair. I was a kid, so I didn't mind having to, keep shaking the Wii remote to roll. It just became second nature, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was just kind of my experience with Returns. It was my first game, and it was a really hard challenge for me as a kid, but I thought it was really a lot of fun. And I don't want to get off DKC right now because I know it's very relevant, but one last point I wanted to mention about the Bond thing, just real quick, because I forgot to mention it. Now is especially a good time for that 007 game by the Hitman devs because we're absolutely in between eras for Bond.
Yeah.
Producer Barbara Broccoli said that we're like probably still 2 years away from shooting. Like they're literally just started casting the next Bond, so now's the perfect time. And I don't know whether that means they'll use Craig's likeness for it. If so, cool. If they want to just use like a nobody, that's fine too. We'll see. But
Spider-Man
yeah,
PS4 type situation where it's just its own iteration.
could definitely
not
be.
tied
I think if anything, they might look at Spider-Man PS4 and say, "Oh, that's actually what we should do." I wouldn't be surprised. But anyways, back to Donkey Kong.
Yeah, no, I do want to say, I feel like
Mhm.
the retro DKC, including Returns, almost entirely stayed within that barrier of, even though it's hard, it's not unfair. Like, every time I died, pretty much I felt like I did something wrong. There's, of course, the oddball exception, but almost every game has the oddball exception. And the retro games were incredibly consistent with it compared to the vast majority of the industry. And I say this as somebody who's only casually interested in this franchise, honestly. Like, it is a very well put together game. If you ask me, because my first experience with Returns was the 3DS version, the only aspects of the 3DS version that are superior in any way to the Wii version are the fact that it has an extra world, the fact that it gives you the ability to do basic movement without motion controls, and I guess arguably that's portable. I guess you could say that some of the new features, like the shop items, are kind of interesting, but I don't think they really are that substantially interesting in Returns itself. So, I don't know. That's my personal perspective.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a terrible version, though. Like, if you don't have DKC Returns on Wii, or accessibility to it, it's still DKC Returns. The biggest problem is its frame rate dips on some levels, but otherwise, it still is the same game. So, hey, whatever accessibility you have to it, right?
Right.
Played that version yet? I need to. I don't think I'd prefer it just because of the frame rate, even if the extra world's pretty nice.
I think I'd stick to Wii for the frame rate, but the extra world's cool. Because even if it was a perfect 30, it's still 30 instead of 60. And it's not a perfect 30.
I just wish I could have the best of both worlds. You know, all those additional like levels from like that
The
the
3DS
post
version?
Golden Temple worlds.
Oh my gosh. This is amazing news. You know how Rocket League has done a lot of like car promotions and like stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so topical. 7 hours ago, the DB5, most iconic James Bond car, is coming to Rocket League.
Oh, cool.
This is so cool. I'm literally looking at the DB5 in Rocket League on my phone. Oh,
Yeah.
this is cool. That's really smart. I guess it's one of those things you figure would happen eventually, right? Wow.
Come on, Red. Why can't you fight this boss the real way?
Dude, seriously. I'm playing terribly against him.
Holy crap! You almost
Maybe, Red.
Shut up. I'm playing it legit.
Maybe, Red. Just maybe you could fight him the real way.
No, that's not the real way.
Oh, it's the real way.
Only if you're bad.
Only if you're a coward.
A coward to
Yeah,
do
lots
it
of
the way in which he can't hit you.
Yeah, coward.
What we're referring to is it's possible to beat the boss while staying in that first bit where he can't
You
get
never
to
need to enter the arena.
And Hooray did that when he played, and it was something. I mean, I'm not even mad, but
Red, how would you describe the feeling of watching me play a game you have played for absolute years and doing absolutely nothing to play it the way that it should be?
a word I'm not allowed to say. There,
Give it 65 hours and you can say it.
Hey, 65 hours and 10 minutes. Not over yet. 45
think you won't
for...
last that long,
three,
Red?
okay. He's lasted better than you or I.
Oh, that's true. I lost
I haven't slipped up once.
Well, aren't you a goody two shoes?
Yes.
Yeah, excuse me, Alec. I wouldn't even attempt to put yourself on a pedestal for those actions.
Hey, at least I made a swear jar for myself.
Sure, and I appreciate it.
That means
And
I'm
so does direct
completely
relief.
absolved of all sin.
Hmm. But what about in the eyes of the banana bird?
Oh, shoot.
Banana bird.
I almost slipped up there.
Alright, who
Nice.
do you follow? The banana bird queen or the banana fairy queen?
Fight,
Obviously the banana bird queen.
Who doesn't like burbs?
Burps.
I see our viewer count is still going up a little bit.
Yep.
In case some of you weren't here when we said it, I'll repeat it again. We are playing Donkey Kong Country 2, and as part of the twist, any of you viewers can donate $10 or more to Direct Relief with our link in the chat, and Red will have to take on one of 6 different random effects, as dictated by a wheel spin. That will make his life just a little bit harder, which is a bit of an understatement, but still. Those 6 effects, which are not equal in chance to occur, are Purple Gas, where he has to have his controller upside down for a minute, Balloon Pop, where he has to take his own balloon, Pogo Kong, where he cannot stop jumping for 20 seconds, Pacifist, where he cannot kill enemies for a minute, Poison Bananas, where bananas kill him for a minute, and Bonus Barrel, where he has to win the next bonus stage. So, if you want to see Red go through any of these perils, donate now.
How does poison bananas work? If he touches one, he has to kill himself.
Pretty much.
Oh. Well, that's like a lot more fun than just like the automatically take a balloon one. You know?
Oh, that one's lower chance anyway.
Oh, they're all chance based. Okay.
It's a wheel
Right.
spin.
I didn't mean to go up here.
I guess I was really unlucky.
Bonus stage, what are those?
Oh,
Welcome
this
to
is the one I
bonus
had
stage.
So much trouble with.
Look at this thing Red would have to do if we donated $10. Maybe,
What happens if
by
it
chance.
fails?
He has to try again.
Oh.
He has to beat it.
That forces me into this one.
You made a mistake, Red.
I hate bonuses.
I hate bonuses.
Does this one not have any pits? Oh, jeez.
What's the matter, Red Man? Monkey got your bonus?
I don't understand what the objective was.
Grab all the
Oh.
chicken and stars soup. That's it.
It's also been a while since we introduced it, so I'm gonna mention this too. We are 48.5-ish dollars away from our next goal, where Wario will be taking over the stream and running the announcement station that I am currently holding. Hello. If you want Wario to kick me out of my own home and take over my stream, then we need another $50-ish. So donate now.
All the proceeds will go to direct relief.
Interesting, a bit of trivia about this level is, so that ghost skeleton thing following me, that thing's called a cackle. There is some promotional art for this game of this one weird ghostly blue Kremlin with 2 hook hands that does not appear in the game at all, and it went by the name of Mr. X. But you know, for a while everyone thought it was a cut enemy or boss more specifically, but as it turns out it was just the beta design for Cackles.
Yeah, did they find some German strategy guide or something?
Something like that. Which, I really like the design of that thing. I wish it was like a boss.
Mr. X in a Donkey Kong game. Sounds pretty base.
It's the crossover we never knew we wanted.
Oh, doesn't Cackles appear in 64? In like the haunted house level?
I don't think it's the same thing, but it is pretty similar.
Yeah. What do you think, Rusty? Oh, he wants pets.
Rusty is your cat or dog?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's cat, right?
He's my cat.
Yeah.
Oh, Rusty.
Also, the reason why I dropped an F-bomb because he threw up on my bed. I hate when that happens, and I wish this was the first time that happened.
Ooh.
Shocked you would wished it any time.
You know what would make Donkey Kong Country better, Red?
What?
Resident
If it was-
Evil.
If it was about cats.
Yeah, kitties.
I
Unless it's
mean, I
Bugsy.
like
I don't-
cats.
Yeah, I think that's what they were trying to do with Bubsy, but it just didn't work.
No.
You see, he's a bobcat. It's a lie.
Just remember, not all
like-
cats are named Bob.
Well, what could...
There's also
Well-
this unreleased Super Nintendo game based on Bill Clinton's cat, and it's called Socks the Cat Rocks the Hill.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. It's
I did
never
not know
released,
that.
But like one guy had it for the longest time, and he was always trolling the internet about how he was the only one who has this, and it won't even dump the ROM online. But then somebody got it and dumped the ROM.
Man, Red, having a hard time?
Sure.
You can give him an even harder time by donating $10 or more, and we will
Oh,
spin the
snap.
wheel and see what effects will be had on his gameplay.
As a reminder, next event is Deep Rock Galactic, where we will be playing that game with 3 players.
What is Deep Rock Galactic?
Deep Rock Galactic is a multiplayer space mining game where you shoot bug aliens as dwarves.
Oh, okay.
It is unique and very fun.
Indeed it is. Our top donor is still correct, but the benefactor is still our top donor, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, just want to make sure. Very good.
Thanks to him again, as if there is enough we can say about that. What was that?
I'd also like to say, I know, oh, that was clipped through. I know we are definitely pushing a lot to get donations for Direct Relief, but I do want to say that from all of us here at Dawn of a New Day, we do really appreciate all of your viewership. So even if you're not allowed, or I should say allowed, if you're not able to donate for whatever reason, we're really glad that you're here supporting us, giving us your time, and supporting the effort that we're doing. So please keep that in mind, as we bring up the goals and stuff. I just want to make that clear. We're very happy to have your engagement.
Thank you so much for even sitting here and watching with us. And if you really do feel like you want to help support us and you just don't know if there's anything else you can do, maybe share it around. Show some other people. Just tell your friends.
Absolutely. And the benefit of having the multi-day stream is also we'll still be here throughout Friday.
65 hours.
Yeah, so you can come and go whenever you like, and somebody will be hosting, and there'll be co-commentators. For example, I will plug my next event. My first solo event is going to be one of the games from the Professor Layton franchise. It's a franchise, if you're not familiar with it, that's a story-based text kind of adventure game, but it's very puzzle-focused. So I'll actually be having you, the chat, solve puzzles, and I'll be kind of helping facilitate that. But my time slot for that will start bright and early at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow. So, yeah. So if you wake up really early, or if you're in one of the European time zones or Asia, might be a little more reasonable for you. But I will be up at 6 a.m. my time, stumping you with puzzles. So, but really, it'll be a cooperative experience.
Set my alarm for 6 a.m.
There you go.
Ben, you should make sure you're awake for your events.
Well, that's why I'm doing it, to make sure that I'm up.
Okay, I thought you were doing,
Well, mine is at 8 a.m.
Yeah, hold on.
Yep, Time Crisis is going to be at 8 a.m.
Yeah, Ben, you have the night shift.
Let me look at Ben's schedule.
So you're not getting up at 8 a.m. You're going to sleep sometime shortly after then.
Ben's schedule. There it is. Oh, yeah.
RPG.
What's up?
What do you prefer? Forest Interlude or Shade Man's theme?
That is such a interesting question, but it's also a hard one. Yeah, it's a hard one. I mean, I love both pieces. I know why you're asking that.
Oh, I know you love Shade Man's theme, and I know this piece is also really, really good. Everyone loves it. Well, it's not playing now.
Well, let me see. If I had to pick between the two of them, I think I'm gonna go with Shade Man. Just a little bit more. I like it just a little more, I guess.
Alright.
I honestly don't know which way I'd lean. That's a very loaded question.
I go with Forest Interlude.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess Forest Interlude. That's
Honestly,
my go-to answer for the longest time, but
DKC2 in general is just my favorite. Has my favorite SNES soundtrack.
Good choice.
it's one of mine. Although
It's
I think
not that's not an unpopular opinion at all, but it is just the best one that I can think of.
I do think Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger personally outrank it for me, but it depends on how you feel about, you know, the epic, grand in scope kind of fantasy adventure soundtracks.
That is true. They are up there. So are all the Mega Man SNES soundtracks except for like X3.
Yeah, X3 soundtrack's so good.
You know, Red, I forget how well these levels play when you're just going straight shot.
Well, I said except for X3 because I'm kind of mixed on that game's soundtrack.
In fact, this might be a little too much of a straight shot. We donate $10 to make it a little
Good
more
transition. Great transition.
I worry if Wario will even be able to take over the stream before he's done.
I also feel like part of it is just that X3 just has a better soundtrack between the SNES and PS1 versions. I really don't know which I prefer because I feel like they both kind of have bases that sound significantly worse than the other.
Yeah. We'll use the staff roll theme for like the credits in my 150th review.
Well, everyone uses.
Well, IKG, are you ready to be able to get up bright and early for your Layton tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed within a half an hour, so yeah, for sure. I'll do that. In fact, before I go to bed, I'll get the Switch stuff all set up.
Cool.
So, yep.
Yeah.
My shift is ending soon.
Well, when do I have to be up, Brian?
It's on the charity stream schedule. If you want me to check for you, Ron.
Well, I know. It's just that there's like 2 blocks for Smash, and he said he.
Everybody has a personal schedule to the right of the main.
Yeah. I know a lot of things have happened since then. I understand.
You
But yeah,
are up at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Me?
Yes.
Damn.
And you have maybe a Smash block then. I should actually figure that out, like, now.
Yeah, can we figure out who's fighting who?
Cool. So, we have... In the block, we have... or no, we don't want to figure all of it out, because we have the next one to figure out too. I will say this though, IKG. I have every reason to believe you will likely be one of the people in the morning run.
Okay.
Because...
The one that I'm hosting after Catriel.
Yes, because
Okay.
you will be
Yeah.
absolutely available at that time easily, and
Mhm.
Red will not, so I doubt Red will be participating in that one. I can. I am very flexible, so is Ron.
Alright, as long as you get enough sleep.
Yeah, no, that's around the time I have to get up, so...
I
Okay,
would.
cool.
I'm looking at this now. I probably prefer the 9 o'clock. No, that's fine.
It's 1 p.m.
Okay, yeah. I prefer that one.
I understand. I'm just gonna have to figure out what works. We also have Friday, Red, Colin, and Ben to worry about. Now, Friday can do either of them? No, Friday cannot do the 1 p.m. one, so he has to be in the morning. Red cannot do the morning one.
I'll be going back to work tomorrow. I'm afraid I can't take another sick day.
Oh, that's okay. Ben has availability for the morning one. And only the morning one. So Ben has to be morning. Friday has to be morning. And you are ideal for morning. Okay.
So I probably should have asked, but what time do I have to be up?
You're not going... Okay. You are going to bed sometime around 8 a.m.-ish. Remember? You are doing late shift.
Alright.
Sleep in the morning, and get up in like the evening.
I'm thinking of working at double for like this stream on like Thursday. You know, I'll be up by 9 o'clock, and yeah, I'll just work the morning to evening. Really looking forward to the one on Friday. That's
Friday.
like Friday morning.
I was making another bad joke about Friday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think we've already run our
should
course on
mention
this.
I only have 4 hours of sleep, so.
Yeah,
You're
it's
fine.
okay.
All right.
So Thursday I have Mario Party,
Patio party.
Sonic Mania, and then X4.
On, you said Thursday?
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Just wait for the Mario Party one. That one's gonna be interesting, guys.
Yeah.
That one starts 11 a.m. on Thursday, roughly.
Gotta say, Red, I'm really impressed that you got this far so quickly.
By the way, Red, about how far through the game do you think you are? Time-wise.
Time-wise, well, I'm getting close to the end, because this is the boss of the second to last full world.
Cool, because you are 8 minutes past the halfway point. So if people want to give Red a little bit more of a challenge, now's the time. Donate $10 or more, and we can make that happen with a wheel spin.
It's like he has a bit of enough of a challenge as it is already.
No, he's blasting through this.
Yeah.
He's getting farther along than I would have.
Will Creepy Crow be the end of Red Reviews?
Who knows?
Then next week.
We might end up having another one of those pretty meaty intermediary sessions.
Okay, if there's time left over, I can load up another file and do the Lost World.
Yeah, which it looks like there will be.
Mm-hmm.
So, ghost neckies, and now that one's a ghost too. How could you do this, Red?
That is supposed to be the first boss. Like, so you did actually kill him.
He had it coming.
In the GBA version, they actually just show his ghost leaving his body when you beat him.
Yeah, that was a really cool effect. But also
So-
really disturbing.
How does the mini necky turn into a barrel? Like logically, how does that work?
You're asking too many questions.
He uses this thing called a jutsu, and then he turned into a barrel. That's using his barrel jutsu form.
See,
So
this is what I call asking the right questions.
I think you've all seen Naruto at least once in your life.
No.
Years
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm currently on the Chunin exams arc.
Man.
We ask a question, a poll for chat. I'll get working on that.
Okay, sweet. Also, Red, looks like you have about 1 hour remaining for DKC2.
Given
Looks like you're doing
he's
pretty well.
an hour and like 20 in, he's fine.
Yeah, this is going very well.
I haven't played poorly against this boss, though.
Yeah, this fight's easier with Diddy, and when I do the climbing, I always switch to Dixie. That way, if I accidentally touch an egg, I'll still have Diddy.
Yes, Karma. That's exactly what he's doing.
Ah, yeah, Red is throwing for time. Yep. He's making this take longer. Red wouldn't need to throw so hard, though, if we donated a little bit of money to get a wheel spin. For anyone who is able and interested.
I'm really good at the segues.
Yo, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you'd have it out for me.
What was
It's
your
just
first
entertainment.
clue?
Oh, I don't
That
have it
guy-
out for you, Red.
Broke the barrel, so I couldn't hit him.
That one bird ruined that whole run.
I don't have it.
I'm
I at
sorry.
least don't have it out for you as hard as that bird does.
I love how their eyes pop out of their heads when they see creepy crow.
And I do that for every boss.
I know, but for here especially, it just works given the context.
Yeah, that's another like detail that 3 didn't have, the characters reacting to the boss.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
To be fair to them, what reaction can you really have to a giant barrel?
Well, your eyes should probably still pop out of your head. I mean, if I saw the waterfall boss, my eyes would pop out of my head.
So,
Oh yeah, I'd be scared.
And then Ellie's just got that dumb smile on. I'm like, you're okay with this? Look at that thing.
I don't know why, but the waterfall boss is really hard in the GBA version. Did they up the difficulty with that?
yeah, they changed that one quite a bit.
Alright, chat. So, I'm going to be starting a poll. And I'm going to be asking, which of the mainline Donkey Kong games is your favorite amongst DKC and DK64?
Oh, jeez. You have to. It's like 3 there are contenders for my favorite.
Exclamation point vote, and then the command.
Ah, yes.
That is, a blank vote. Ben.
Yes, it is.
Check the chat.
See that now. Uncle Climber. Fine, barrel blast. There, you happy?
It's way better than King of Swing, to be honest.
Donkey Kong Country cartoon.
Andy, let me go back to my
This
home.
poll's a bit
Tell
close.
me everything's so wrong. You know,
Got
I'm
some
just gonna be the-
DK64 fans here. Honestly, I still need to finish it, but I rather like that game, personally.
I like the theming,
Ooh, DKC2's cutting it in.
and the bosses are kind of cool.
Wait, so who all voted DKC2?
Ooh,
I
DKC2's going in.
I mean, I originally wanted Jungle Climber, but that wasn't an
Dang it.
option, so.
Karma.
Oh,
I
there
see.
are a lot of games we do need to finish.
That's very true. Yes.
Let's see what's winning.
And there's also one game we're not going to finish, being Ocarina of Time Randomizer, unfortunately.
Bum 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 ba da 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 da.
McDagger, it's vote, and then capital T, capital F for Tropical Freeze.
I think we can get Larry
Or
David on
DKC,
New Day
I'm sorry.
Charity.
DKCTF
Oh, that'd
in
be
capitals. I'm giving bad advice. I should feel bad.
Yes, you should.
Whoa.
Just imagine Larry David like being asked to join like a charity stream. And what do you do for a charity stream? You just sit around.
What do you
doing?
what is this charity stream? I don't understand. Or no, he'll be.
All you do, I want to stream myself watching TV, and you give me money.
That does sound like something he'd say. Or like I'd be like, so Mr. David, what do you think of DKC2? He'd be like, pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
There, Jim.
With a blank expression on his face. Pretty good. I'm so sorry to everybody in the chat for my voice.
Oh.
What was that, Harain?
Go!
Go! You're late. I'm not paying for those.
Okay, you're lit.
It
Always
is
lit.
neck
man.
and neck with Donkey Kong Country 2 and Donkey Kong Country.
Who's gonna break
Tropical
the? Who's gonna break the
That's
tie?
about all I thought it would be.
Fruit. DK64 is only 1 vote behind.
What the hell won?
And we don't have any votes going in for the other games. No love for DKC1, 3, or returns.
All right. I have to retract my Triple Freeze vote. I made a mistake. I actually think For Your Eyes Only is the best DK game. I'm sorry.
You're dead to me.
Oh.
Just gonna throw this out there. Donkey Kong Racing is the best.
Oh, you're okay. I can't argue.
You might be the
with
first
that.
person who's played it. How'd you get a finished copy?
He
How?
just called the number on the back of the GameCube box.
Oh, okay. Like Metal Gear
I know
Solid.
a guy. Who knows a guy?
His uncle works at Nintendo.
He called the codec on the back of the box.
He has a multiversal warp gate in his room, and went to a
You
reality warp
weren't
to get
supposed to
released.
tell anyone.
You guys have the. Do any of you have the Solid Snake GameCube?
You see, Miyamoto was
No,
the
I
best
don't.
man at his cousin's wedding.
Wait, I'm married?
I said your cousin.
Oh!
Sweet home.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Just. Oh my goodness. What a ruckus. Oh.
Unless that is your wedding, you have some things to explain.
Yeah.
I have so many questions.
I'm the one asking the questions, Ben.
Where were you midnight yesterday?
Oh, Moto.
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Colin.
Wait, what does that mean?
Yes.
I am resisting the urge to making the kinds of jokes I would in this situation.
Red, you were so close to
I'll
getting
be right back. I'm
killed.
gonna bring my dog in.
You know what? I
What
think
the-
we need to make this a little harder for Red. I think we need to see the wheel spin.
Yeah, good. Just
Yeah.
donate $10 to Direct Relief, and
Do you accept bananas as a substitute?
Unfortunately, Direct Relief told us that they won't accept bananas. So, yeah.
Dang it,
problem
my
is you just
fortune of
can't
bananas
digitize
is ruined.
bananas and send
Any
them
other
over.
day it would be okay though.
Again, you can't digitize bananas to send them over the internet, so it's not going to work.
You're just not trying hard
yeah,
enough.
you can. It's just that people think it's bad for the environment.
Okay, that was definitely.
Oh, Ron. I guess the poll ends in a tie, perhaps.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to get much more traction past this point. Pretty fitting end there, it would seem.
There you have it.
Well, Red. Donkey Kong Country 2 or Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze?
Tropical freeze.
Oh my god, he has a firm opinion that I've asked him before.
It's only slightly.
Like Wind Waker Gamer's idea.
That was Ron's
heavens.
joke.
Yes.
Oh.
What did you think my joke was, Ben?
I...
Ben?
Ben's
I've
good
got-
at this.
I've got nothing.
No, Ben just believes that banana farming is really bad for the environment, and maybe he's onto something. I never thought about it. You know, we are dealing with a crisis where, bananas are possibly going to go extinct. You know, it's due to another fungal disease, just like the last types of bananas we had. Maybe that isn't very good for the environment. You know, the monoculture we've bred. I don't
I
know.
mean, haven't we already gone through a species of domesticated banana that we had to replace?
We have, and we likely will have to go through it again. That is unfortunate to hear, Brandcliff. I hope you recover from your extinction.
Just like stop going extinct. It's
Is
that
only half the.
simple.
I mean, dying is only the beginning.
You see, if it's survival of the fittest, just become the fittest. Do you lift, bro?
You know, they say tomorrow never dies.
Oh, Red. You gonna do the glitch here?
No.
I want to point out while we're here, I love the parallax effect on this level. Just those beams. Ooh.
Should probably just explain. There is a glitch that will basically completely destroy your game that you can do here. Like, doesn't matter if it's cartridge based or emulator. If you do the glitch on this level, it completely breaks your game permanently.
You know, maybe dodos wouldn't have been extinct if we didn't go out there and try to kill them for existing, but maybe they wouldn't have been extinct if they thought it might be a good idea to run away with the guy who keeps killing their friends. I don't know. Just saying.
I think dodos were all meant to go extinct because they outlived their usefulness.
Hello.
Hello.
Friday.
Welcome, Friday. How are you doing?
Welcome back.
Thank you for welcoming me back. I'm doing very well. I just had a very nice dinner. I made a salad that I got halfway through making and then realized I didn't have everything for, so I kind of improvised. And it worked out really good. It was great. I loved it. So I'm very happy with that.
Oh, and actually, Friday.
Oh,
I
yeah?
should have asked you this a while ago, but when this is all done, you up for some more RE6?
Yeah, I've been having a real busy last few weeks, right?
I
You got
wonder.
both.
And then also this week I've got stuff going on. It's just, it's a whole ordeal.
Man, what have you got
Like
going
this-
on?
It's like this charity thing.
Yeah,
stream?
well, one of my friends was just like, "Hey, I'm trying to do this charity event, and I need some people, and would you be interested?" And I went, "Oh, fine, that sounds. Oh, I can do it." So yeah, I got to do that a little bit later today. I think it's like 6ish. I need to head out, so I might need to dip. But
Lucky.
Obviously
I don't
Pacific.
get to dip because I've got a 24-hour.
Which one of you will be on around 5:30 a.m. EDT tomorrow?
me,
Okay, I'll join you once I've woken up.
yeah, no, I'm going through the night. So I think, what time do I get off of this? I don't remember.
I can look at your schedule. It's on the.
I think you might actually be backing off me though, right? Because I do Titanfall 2 and then you do Layton, right?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
So
got
no,
it.
I'll definitely be there. Other people
Okay.
ought to be there as well, but
So
There's also the
right. So
early morning
I'll
Smash
inherit
thing that
hosting
you
from
will-
you. Yeah.
yeah, I'll probably stick around until other people start waking up and getting in, and then I'll try and get some sleep.
You will need to be there for the Smash thing, though,
Oh, what time's that?
right after Layton.
Okay, so I guess I'll just after Smash, I'll tap out.
Yeah.
Okay.
My plan right now is to
Oh crap!
Get
I need
off
to
this-
go grab
just-
something. I'll be back in a minute.
actually probably gonna get off the stream after DKC2 just so I can get some space in for for tomorrow.
Sure thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna head to bed actually after DKC2.
Well, I mean, I
Although-
still want to stay up so I know when, so I know like when to play Smash tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because just I need to know
It's-
I need to
It,
know.
it
when
depends
to
on
set
how
my
things
alarm.
go. It
Yeah.
depends on how things go, but it is looking like you will likely be the afternoon slot, but that depends on when someone needs to be there to fill. So,
Okay.
Rain, could you DM me or in our chat once you figured it out? Tell me the details of who will be facing off in my Smash host so that I can make those
Yes.
assets. Okay.
Sure.
Because that way, when I wake up tomorrow, I'll have that info, and then I can go ahead and make those. Okay.
I will tell you, honestly, there are 3 people who basically have to do it, including you, in the morning. So, I mean, you don't have to, I suppose. You could do the 1 p.m. one, but it makes more sense for you to do it in the morning, most likely.
So who would those people be? It would be 4 people, right? Counting me, because there's 2 matches.
It's Ben and Friday who will be sleeping during the 1 p.m. session, so they have to be in the morning.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. So Ben versus Friday, and then is there another match?
Not necessarily Ben versus Friday, because that depends on who ends up in winner and loser.
So I know we just had said it not that long ago.
Isn't that the next Smash event?
Next event will be Red versus Friday.
I see the mistake I made. Ah, okay, right. So
if they both end up in losers, then yes, they probably would be facing each other.
Got it. Okay.
Also, just to make sure I'm getting it right, because I'm kind of an idiot. So I'm staying up all night today?
Yes.
Oh.
Ben,
I
you...
wanted to warn you guys, it's storming really bad where I'm at, so if I leave the chat, that means the powers went out. Just thought I'd warn you.
Fortunately, you don't have any critical events nearby, so for now, you should be fine.
And you have sleep from all of... If you're going by the like preliminary schedule, like 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow is like all off for you.
Oh yeah, you should have time. You have a full night's sleep, and you will probably be ready to crash by that point. But
I guess the one thing I'm confused about is doesn't Time Crisis start tomorrow at 8?
What? PM?
8 p.m., right?
Don't worry.
Yeah, I thought.
I'll still be here to co-commentate.
Yeah, Time Crisis will start at 8 a.m.
Right. And
so after Time Crisis would be your like
going to bed.
Bedtime. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'd probably sleep through up to if I'm like just like guessing, like you'd probably sleep through all of SA2, all of Journey, Smash again, Lost World.
Yeah.
You'd probably
If
wake
I
up
was
around
awake for
WarioWare.
SA2, I think I'd still sleep through it. I've never played the game. I know very little about Sonic. I've played like 2 Sonic games, and I enjoyed them relatively.
Or the Sonic 06.
Okay.
So
no,
Ben,
one of
how
them
do
was
you feel
Sonic
about,
06. I didn't know how to play it because I was a dumb kid and there was a weird glitch that didn't make sense.
So how do you feel about caffeine, Ben?
I love it.
Fun story. When I went for that little walk, I may or may not have gone down to the corner store and bought some energy drinks.
Yeah,
You know what? Before we started at 1 o'clock today, I wanted to go to my favorite local cafe, and then they were closed specifically on Tuesdays, and I didn't realize that until I got there.
Oh, dang.
But I will go before the 72 hours is up.
I think it's been about a half an hour since I last talked about it. So, we are Dawn of a New Day, and we are raising money for Direct Relief, an organization that supports people in crisis across the globe. They are currently very involved with the Ukraine crisis, and if any of this sounds like something you think you would want to support, then consider donating using our link in the chat. And if you donate $10 or more, you will inflict a wheel spin on Red to make his life more difficult playing DKC2 here.
Spin the wheel, rattle me bones, etc., etc.
If you're able to and want to, then consider donating using our link in the chat. And even if you can't, then just sitting here and watching and maybe sharing the stream around is perfectly fine and still very appreciated.
And we got
Absolutely.
plenty more as well coming, so don't feel pressured to donate now, even if you do want to donate.
Yeah.
You can just write it out, see how you like it.
64 and a half hours remain.
I also want to
Exactly.
mention, since
We got time.
I do want to mention, since a lot of our current viewers, I'm guessing, are on the East Coast of the United States, I do want to mention that since we will be running for 72 consecutive hours, basically through half of Friday, half of the other Friday, the day of the week, but also Friday we'll be here because we love him. But
Also, I'm in the last event.
and you're in the last event. There's a lot of Fridays. But this might be just a useful thing. Feel free to also give New Day Charity, this Twitch account that you're watching, a follow, because that way you can just instantly hop in and you'll see that we're going, and you can figure out what game we're playing. You can also look at our schedule on Twitter for the complete stream schedule of what is being played when and by who, basically being announced as it goes.
I was also about to say,
so
if you want to follow the Twitter, you can get updates from when we have the start of new events.
Yep. So both are exactly. So both are good ways to keep up with it, because obviously we don't expect anybody to be here all 72 hours. We ourselves are not going to be here all 72 hours. Of course, we're coming in and out. But I just want to give you that heads up. Feel free to give us a follow on our Twitter and this very Twitch account in order to stay up to date along with us on this journey. So yeah.
And even if you don't decide to stick around, it's very nice having you here now.
Yeah.
However long you wish to stay.
Absolutely. I'm feeling like we need to see the wheel again.
I miss the wheel, the way it spun and clacked around. You didn't even get to see some of the fun ones, like pacifism or dying when you touch a banana.
The 72 hours ends, well, I guess in 64 hours, but the end time on Friday is what o'clock in the afternoon again? 1 p.m., I guess?
Yep, 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 1 p.m. on Friday afternoon Eastern Time.
It is potentially possible we will run slightly over time, possibly, but the idea is that we'll be ending at 1 p.m.
ideally,
EDT.
we will end at 1 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah. And that is when the final event, the Majora's Mask multiplayer run, will conclude. Yep.
Yep, so this Friday is when the event will end.
Yes. That's a good question, because I understand 72 hours sounds kind of confusing, and sometimes it is easier to just know the day of the week. So, yeah, that's a good question. What's up, Ron?
Huh?
Oh, did you say something, Ron? Or Alec? One of you?
I just said I was gonna reiterate, Friday 1 o'clock p.m. is the end, absolute end. Everybody says their goodbyes, and we're all singing a rendition of Champagne Supernova by Oasis.
We never promised that or agreed to that.
I was going to suggest Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John.
That's perfect.
I thought, that'd be appropriate, Yeah.
Yeah, just call up Elton John.
Okay, I'll call him up.
Yeah.
I have him on number 3 on my speed dial.
Wait, why isn't he plugging us?
Well, Evan, I thought you were secretly Elton John.
I don't think Elton John wants to be associated with gamers.
That's fair. I wouldn't want to be associated with me either.
Alec is Kiki D.
And that's
I'm
why
Elton
I've
John.
entirely dissociated this
when
event
he's
from
down, I was his
the
clown.
Game Dev Rain personality.
I gave you my heart. Bum, 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 bum.
God,
Personally know
remember
any
those
sea
thing,
shanties, but I
April
also
Fool's joke?
or any
One day.
any notable ones. However, I do know that some of my friends play Sea of Thieves, so
I play Sea of Thieves. Well, I used to. I stopped playing because they patched out an FOV exploit that made me able to play the game without throwing up.
yeah, kind of important.
Also play Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Hey, Karma.
Howdy.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. I've been enjoying this great run.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you might
don't
want
say?
to raise your volume. You're very quiet on stream, so.
Unfortunately, that's just how low I am. I don't understand why everyone has the same problem with me.
Well, whoever's
Yeah.
doing the audio for the stream, they can just crank up the Discord.
I guess that would be red. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Red, if
well,
you can just go into your Discord and change that, that'd be good.
Yeah, okay.
That's the stand-in for the wheel right now. I'm just kidding. You don't have to play at the same time.
Just set settings while playing Donkey Kong Country. Oh.
Discord wheel meets wheel meets Discord.
Yeah, and also
settings.
10 4 numbers. I don't want to say the rest because that's a lot of numbers. If you can't catch the end, that's whatever. We will be uploading this, I believe, after we're finished to YouTube. So if you want to catch the even after the events happen, then you'll be able to.
Yep.
I have a fun idea. How about just this one time? I'll ask the chat, if they've been paying attention, a trivia question about this stream. And if someone can guess it right, we'll spin the wheel for red.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like fun.
So the chat, you're working together for this.
Alright, let's do it.
So, I'm thinking we should go back to the beginning of the stream. And let's ask something that was rather noteworthy that happened. So, what was the fake item I bought in Ocarina of Time Randomizer that turned out to be a 200 plus rupee ice trap? What was the item it was supposed to be? If you can remember that and post it in the chat, we'll make Red spin the wheel.
That sounds great.
Indeed we will. That's a really good idea.
I know, but I don't think I'm allowed to say it.
That's cheating.
No, we don't want any of the hosts doing it because that's not fair.
Thank God I'm not a host.
If anyone wants to reach
Hooray, wrong choice of words.
or the co-hosts or
Okay.
the co-commentators,
People that can be heard on stream. You must.
If you're a member of Dawn of the New Day, you can't answer, sadly.
if you are one of the 11 people I posted on Twitter as being part of this event, no, you cannot go and submit an answer.
Wait, just say dawn of a new day. I'm sorry, I was supposed to join the dawn of the final day.
You've been in the wrong event this whole time.
We'll see you in some hours.
What?
But wait, Harain, is your sister still watching? She might remember because I thought she was here when that happened.
She just said in chat, "Shh, no, let them help us." So I don't know if she remembers.
But she might not remember. Okay. Well, if somebody does,
And I will
Spin the
mention
wheel.
it again, just briefly. It is the item I tried to buy in the shop that turned out to be an ice trap for over 200 rupees. I yelled very loud about it.
And I laughed very loud about it.
Also, Sonic the Hedgehog was there.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't gonna say anything because it was just very confusing.
I don't know if anyone's got it.
Hey, which one is your sister?
I've made it obvious it's Wind Waker game.
I believe it's Wind Waker Gamer.
I thought that was one of Heaven's friends, to be honest.
Nope.
Okay, now I gotta remember my
just a viewer.
stupid Nintendo password.
I didn't know that actually was her.
Yeah, that's her.
Alright.
I'm calling her out now because she has messed with me too.
Well,
She barges into the room.
Don't do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
I seem to remember you wanting me to suffer through Mario Party 4.
She suggested Mario Party 4. Oh.
Mario
That's like a
Party
fate
4,
worse than
right?
death.
Wow, she really did want you to suffer. That's Mario Party 4. I mean, just
She got all of her friends. She got all of her friends to vote for that option.
wow, she did. Oh,
You would never do that, which is why you did.
Red, are you having a hard time with this level?
Listen, if I was going up against Sonic the Hedgehog, I would also have a problem.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Mario Party 4 crawled so Mario Party 6 could soar. I suppose. Yeah, I suppose. All right.
think
And that means that Mario
more
Party
like,
5 ran, I guess.
Oh, I hate this part.
I think it's more like Mario Party Great Orchid Trip.
Let's try not to rag on 4 too hard in this stream.
Yeah.
Well,
People may like it.
Sorry, but 4
I'm gonna
is
pretend
my,
I don't know who this Wind Waker gamer person is and say they just coincidentally agree with me.
4, if you guys didn't know, is my least favorite Mario Party. Like, just out of everything I've played, which just consists of the first 8 games. I haven't
My
played...
least favorite Mario Party title is Die Another Day.
I haven't played any of the ones other people consider really, really bad, like 9 or 10 or Island Tour. I just think, but of 1 through 8, 4 is by far my least favorite.
I didn't know that. I thought like it would have been 8 or something.
No,
8's not bad at all.
It's good.
A little gimmicky
Eight's
for my liking,
good.
but it's fine.
So, should we give them a hint, IKG? What do you
We should give him a hint. Yeah.
The item that I bought that looked, or that turned out to be an ice trap for over 200 rupees. It was, obviously it was an item from Ocarina of Time. And because it's an ice trap, that means it's a key item. But this one was green.
A green key item, you say?
Better hurry, I'm literally on the final boss.
Oh, it's okay.
Magic bean.
It's okay, Red. You're going to be doing some bonus levels soon.
I
That are
remember.
even harder.
Ron, don't say it. Don't say it. You're not a viewer. I don't know why you're trying to cheat.
Well, he's with me. He's part of the Dawn of a Final Day stream host. So.
Oh.
Well, I do remember it.
Okay.
I do think, unfortunately, we had one of the hosts, as I said, spoil it.
Yeah, I guess it's too late.
Yeah.
Well,
God damn
did they hear
Ron.
it?
Yeah, you said it.
I know, but did they hear it?
I assume
Honestly,
so.
I didn't hear it, but I don't know if I was paying enough attention.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we gotta think of something else quick.
No.
I don't think.
No, it was not magic.
Well, I guess it
Okay.
was kind of magic.
Well, oh, it's 2 hints, technically. That's clever.
But
Alrighty. That's clever.
we can figure it out.
Okay. Rain
Thanks,
sister,
smart
it's all
people.
up to you.
Or anyone else watching the stream who has a good memory and was also here a few hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be related to Harain. That isn't a requirement.
All I remember is left A, left A, left A, right, right.
Good job.
is-
I'm gonna quiz you on the Scarecrow song 2 years from now, and you'll still
That
be able
would
to
have
tell
been
me.
a good quiz question.
Oh,
What
I
is the
remember
Scarecrow
about
Yeah.
that.
What was our
that
Scarecrow song?
Run
Ah,
was Munch Munch.
I might want to remember that.
What was IKG's Scarecrow song? That would be a good one.
By the way, I
I'll
want
watch
to
my
steal
sister
that for
take
like
notes on
when I
that one.
form a band.
So when we ask that question again, she'll be like, "Oh, I know the answer to that one."
Alright. Oh, not over
He
yet.
did.
Oh, the fake out. Oh boy. No, it's
Didn't
not
the
Ferora's
GBA version
win.
give you
Ow.
checkpoint barrels in between phases?
It's only a matter of time before somebody gets it.
And Munch Munch.
There's only a limited number of items in Ocarina of Time. Oh,
Ooh.
it's magic beans.
Magic
That's right.
beans! Spin the wheel, spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
It's wheel spinning time, Red Man. Are
Hmm.
you ready?
Thank you, Harain sister.
You're literally gonna kill me on the final phase.
Maybe.
Yes.
Pacifist.
Well,
For a minute,
Oh.
you cannot attack the boss.
Oh,
Okay.
you gotta be kidding me. He's probably gonna
Starting-
kill me because
Yeah.
my controls are reversed anyway.
Well, it's just for 1 minute, so.
No attacking the boss, Red.
only took 2 hints and 3 guesses.
Oh.
Well, hey, you'll be prepped for the Leighton event tomorrow morning.
The reverse control wore off, and then I ran into him.
You're still on the pacifist kick, so.
You
We
can't
have
run
to-
out the
have to
clock
enter
on
the
the
boss.
map. That's cheating.
Oh my goodness. Why is my Nintendo account being such an
Red's sitting
annoying
here
little
like, I want to
boy?
attack the boss, but I can't. It goes against my principles.
Well, this is
Here.
awkward.
How you doing, Red?
King K. Rool's like, what? You won't even put up a fight?
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Question.
We have hit 1 minute.
Okay. Alright, Red, you're allowed to fight him again.
Right now his cycle is
Quick,
reversed.
somebody donate $10 and screw him over
Cycle's reversed. Oh, that did it. Okay. We're messing with Red now.
again. Suddenly we get 3 donations. It's like 3 wheel spins, all just to stall on the final boss. I mean, it's possible.
We get a $50 donation, so Wario takes over the stream and I get evicted.
Yeah, boss is in the right place again.
Sister seems overly enthusiastic about this, Brian.
Yes. It's not surprising me. I did mention the, like, ganging up her friends on me, right? With Mario
did.
Party 4?
You did.
Shouldn't be a surprise.
You know what my favorite thing in Mario Party 4 is, period?
The aesthetics.
What's that?
The aesthetics.
The opening
No.
cutscene.
No. Fun Run.
Oh, that's cool and all, but that's from 7.
Wait, what?
Unironically, my favorite.
Wait, which
thing...
minigame am I thinking of then?
I don't know.
From
Fun
4.
Run's from 7.
Wait, then what? Oh, I could have sworn it was from.
My
Never,
favorite
just
Mario
never mind.
Party- My favorite thing about 4 is actually Booksquirm. Like,
Oh, that's it. Booksquirm. Sorry, that was it. Thank you.
Bookworm's cool. I think it's slightly overrated, but Booksworm's cool. I like it.
Well,
It's definitely my top 10.
I can't think of any minigame from 4 I'd enjoy more than Booksquirm.
I do. Dungeon Duos.
Nah.
I like Dungeon Duos.
I think Booksquirm is better pacing.
I prefer Dungeon Duos.
Dungeon Duos can really drag depending on who you're playing with. Although it's still a great minigame, don't get me wrong. It really is great. I just don't think it's quite there. It's like an A tier for me, you know?
Also, we all know what the real GOAT is. Go move aside Booksquirm. It's time for Pushy Penguins.
I do like Pushy
5.
But actually...
I know that's 5, Ben. I'm just saying that Pushy Penguins is better than Booksquirm, if you ask me.
Nah.
So why does K. Rool's Blunderbuss have the Souls of the Damned?
It's gas.
Payroll just had one too many burritos in his blunderbuss.
It's purple gas. Oh.
My favorite Mario Party games are 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, DS, and Superstars. 2 and 6 are my least favorites. Gotta say, that is a interesting take. I can't quite say I can see where you're coming from, but interesting.
Edgy speak.
I'm really surprised doing 6 are your least favorites. I mean,
Everyone loves 6.
I don't.
Damn.
Mostly because I haven't played it, but.
Donkey Punch.
But
I like 5 quite a bit.
Okay,
I
Red.
don't like 5.
What if we replaced the up smash for DK where he does the clap with that uppercut punch?
But
Is
then
that-
he couldn't take you through the monkey rap.
His forward smash could still be the clap.
Also, is that image supposed to be like Duke Nukem?
Dookie Nookie?
That poster. That looks like Duke Nukem.
That's supposed to be Killer Instinct.
I am good at this.
Oh my god, it's John
Th-
Killer
th-
Instinct?
There's literally a Killer Instinct arcade cabinet right there.
See you, Ladybug.
Thanks, Ladybug. Appreciate your support, and you have a good night.
Yeah,
as
thanks for
well.
sticking around. Nice.
Have a good night, Ladybug.
Diddy, he's talking to you. Stop duckling.
So disrespectful. Children have absolutely no self-restraint these days.
Sonic, what are your shoes doing here?
So we're scheduled to start Deep Rock at 9:15.
Yeah, after this, I'm gonna head out. I'll be back tomorrow evening.
Well, I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'll have to be.
I'll be back at 5:30 a.m.
You've definitely
I
stayed
will
on
be
later than
here
you wanted to.
until longer than that.
It's a real shame we won't see DK Isle get, you know... Actually, I meant Crocodile Isle get destroyed.
And there
That's
wouldn't
like
be a
my favorite.
DK64.
That's like one of my
That's different.
favorite endings.
It's not the
in,
same island.
Video games. Although I know some people prefer the regular ending. I don't know why.
What?
Red, what are your closing thoughts on Donkey Kong Country 2?
Amazing game.
His thoughts have been revolutionized by this experience where he had to hold his controller upside down once.
I love you, Red, but that was one of my favorite parts.
That was amazing.
It's one of the best games you can play with an upside down controller.
Oh, and I actually would rather agree with you about 2, personally. 6 is the more weird one to me. But, again, nothing wrong with that.
Different strokes
you
for
don't
different
like 2?
folks.
I
You?
don't dislike 2. I
I
think
mean, it's
2 is
overrated,
just...
yeah, but
Okay.
He likes 2 less than 4.
wow.
I respect 2 a lot more, but...
I at least like it more than 1, but not as much as 3.
Well, I will be right back.
I like all the ones I play more than 4.
How do you guys feel about 9? I feel like that one gets
Never.
a bad rep.
Never
I don't
played
think
it.
I'm that interested.
Never played.
I think Mario Party 9 is not the best.
I think you are the best.
I know.
You're like top 5 at best.
I try, but it's not enough.
You know what's funny about Mario Party 10? No one's played it.
I played it.
Well, you're a special case.
Something very special, haha.
Thank you.
No, I'm not going that route.
I am. I did. We've gone
Oh,
there.
that character
We're
slides
home.
across.
We bought the T-shirt. We have doing up a slideshow of commemorative memories.
Okay.
Oh, also, everyone who is playing and watching the stream, remember, hydrating is good and important, and you should drink water because it is healthy.
Yes, very good.
Right now, I'm drinking alcohol. That's hydrating me.
You devious little scam.
I do want people to give me more understanding of what's great about 2 beyond the costumes. The costumes are cool, though.
Okay, but, Harain, think about this. Cowboy.
I do think the costumes are cool. You're not going to get an argument from me.
No, not even just costumes, but cowboy.
Yeah, that is cool.
So what is the plan for filling the time between events?
Red still can go and play some of the bonus levels.
Fun. Is there any setup stuff you want to do for Deep Rock before the slot shows up?
I'm doing a couple of things.
Okay, just, DM me or say something if you want me to do something.
Yep.
I'm gonna snort a line of pixie stick sugar.
Alec, careful.
What you're saying?
Hey,
I know.
He's just trying to get that tasty, sugary flavor
No.
into the more deep areas of his palate to fully understand the taste.
That just sounds like pain. Have you ever gotten something stuck in your nose like that? That hurts.
Yo, no, it's absolutely agonizing.
Well, I
I'm
once
good.
crushed up Smarties and then snorted them just to get a laugh
Why?
out of the classroom, and I'm like,
Oh,
it did hurt a lot. Like my eyes were bloodshot. I'm like, well then. This was in high school. I was not that smart.
The Scurvy Calling
Smart.
Crew.
E gun.
Me Gunner. M. Stevenson.
As
So,
Snails,
Red.
you did a great job on the animation.
You-
Excuse me.
You are going to do some of the bonus content?
Yeah.
Am I correct? Okay. I'd like to make it clear to the people watching, you can still donate $10 or more to make a wheel spin that Red has to deal with. And he will have to do it with the bonus levels too. So don't consider this over for that if you still want to see Red go through a little more hell.
Oh,
Sans Undertale is the best character in Smash
Harine,
Bros.
what should
You are
we
correct.
do if Wario takes over the stream gets met after you're already asleep? Will we just do a
We'll
different
change the goal before that.
I'm thinking
Okay.
we change the goal if
Okay.
I'm not here.
Okay, cool.
I don't
All
want that to stop people from doing their stuff.
Just want to make sure that we,
Yeah,
have that there.
it's okay. If
Alright.
we don't meet this goal, I am telling you now that this will come back if we don't meet this. Because this is too fun of a thing for me to throw it out.
Yeah.
But, hey, maybe we can make it during Deep Rock, guys.
Maybe.
Alright.
Maybe.
Probably gonna
Hey,
get
I'm
up
just saying
now.
that playing
I'll see
Wario
you guys
as
tomorrow
a
morning.
dwarf.
See you tomorrow,
is
Ron.
pretty- See you, Ron.
And I myself shall be going to bed. I'll see anybody who's here around 5:30 a.m. EDT. And at 6 we'll be doing some latent puzzles, so get your brain energized.
Oh,
Alright.
And I will also
randomize
be
on
seeing you
people.
then, but I will be seeing you between now and then because I am sticking around the whole night.
Oh boy. There you
It should be
go.
fun. I should enjoy it. As I said, I don't practice one last night. I stayed up till 3.
Good. Good. Alright, take care, guys. See you tomorrow.
Watch that one, Professor.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright,
so you're gonna
I'll
get
head
to
out.
see my game also Friday.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
See you guys tomorrow night.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. You
Uh,
really are British.
I will ask that you
Toodles.
guys do get Deep Rock ready.
When you say ready, what do you mean?
Booted, at least.
Okay. When do you want me to do that?
Yeah, we have, like, 15 minutes before this session ends. So, just want to be ready.
Yeah. Also, I will say, during the last segment, I didn't mention it, but I did play a little bit of Deep Rock.
I still haven't touched it in a while. I'm gonna be the least knowledgeable person going into this, actually.
Probably? I don't know.
It's
You might
been
have,
a
like-
while, man.
You might have an untouched bank of memory and progression that I'm just not privy to. I played a little bit with a friend a while ago, and I was playing some, as I said earlier today, so...
It is a really fun game, though.
Totally, and it's extremely impressive in the way that they generate the levels to feel kind of like... I'm trying to think way of describing it. They're cool, they're interesting, they're fun. There's a definite sense of exploration, and they don't just feel randomly generated. There's a certain flow to them that works very well, in spite of the fact they aren't all just prefab.
I'm going to take care of a couple things for a moment. In the time I'm gone, remember, you can still donate for a wheel spin, and Red will have to do it. I will know if he doesn't. Friday will make sure I know.
This
I'll
is
be
what I'm
back.
getting paid the big bucks for.
Truly, the money that we do not collect from these donations, because 100%
Yeah,
of
exactly.
it goes to charity.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll be back.
Also, the money that is going here obviously is going to charity, but I was paid a $2 million flat fee to appear. That's the reason I'm here.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
Where's my
I'm just
cut?
that much of an in-desire commodity.
Where was my cut?
Wait, you didn't get a cut? Oh, crap.
Yeah, normally you have to complete the bonus stages in order to get into the Lost World, but I'm doing this on a complete file, and
Being a little cheaty McCheatison.
well, I didn't go for bonus stages in the other playthrough, so I wouldn't be able to.
Oh. Yes. No. I may be paying the big bucks in our thing, but the Bean Bean Kingdom doesn't. They don't take kindly to our currencies.
Mm.
It would be genuinely kind of funny if they brought back up the economics of the Mushroom Kingdom in a mainland Mario game and not just had that be a spin-off thing. The Mario RPGs do so much really fun stuff that it's kind of a shame to see be relegated to a series of RPGs that aren't being continued.
Yeah.
Great games, I love them to death, but it's just... It's sad to know that they aren't going to get a whole lot more. I think the last one was Dream Team, right? Well, actually, no, Paper Jam was the last new one, right?
Yeah, Paper Jam.
Yeah, okay.
Not counting
How long ago was Paper Jam? Yeah, obviously. Well, I guess they had, like, the expanded campaigns, right? So there was still more content coming out, just not quite fully new stuff, right?
Yeah. It's a good thing I apparently used Funky in this playthrough, because normally you have to pay to use him, but after the first use, he's free.
Oh. Is there any major difference between him and the other characters, or?
Funky allows you to travel to different worlds on the map.
Oh.
Cranky will just give you hints. Wrinkly is where you save your game.
I've returned.
I returned.
Those Bean coins, man. That's a much better currency than Mushroom Kingdom coins.
Oh, yeah.
You are honestly better off just abandoning Mushroom Kingdom currency entirely if you can help it.
I know. Their economy's been in free fall ever since their ruler decided that they wanted to regularly get kidnapped. And not invest in extreme security measures to prevent that in future.
And not invest in crypto. Wait.
I thought you said no politics.
Not political. It's crypto.
Oh. I know, I think the less people talking about that, the better.
That's fair.
Oh.
Also, I gotta say, the music for these jungle levels that only appear in the Lost Worlds, low-key, like, one of my favorite tracks in the game, and it doesn't really get talked about much. It's called Primal Rave.
Okay, I have a draft tweet for the next event just sitting in the thing for the Twitter account, so.
Good. I was going to say, like, I should probably start working on that, but you got to handle it. Nice.
I had it open in a second tab. Bradcliffe just had a really great idea, which is a new DKC game where Kiddy Kong tries to convince Cranky to make a banana coin farming rig.
Kiddy Kong's gotten older.
Yeah.
He started wising up on the new ways of making money.
Yeah.
And Cranky's listening.
Oh. Hey, it is monkey related, so that's a Web3 theme thing, right? Oh. Oh, actually, let's just quickly... There you go.
Alright, only 2 levels and the true final boss to go.
You think you can do it in 8 minutes?
Unless I do really bad at animal antics, probably.
The true final boss was the friends we made along the way.
Aw, that probably means something.
Probably. Oh, that's really good. Alright. I'll mention that later.
Really like the interesting new ways they use barrel cannons compared to 1.
Yeah? What are
level,
the big differences that you think of?
well, in this level, like, you control where the barrel moves.
Oh yeah, that is actually really cool.
Yeah, they didn't really get as creative with the barrel cannons in Returns and Tropical Freeze. They're mostly just set pieces there.
Yeah. That is one element that I feel they didn't really do better than the old games. Oh, this first part of Animal Antics where you just go back a little bit, charge up Rabby, and you just blow past it all. But yeah, on Animal Antics.
Those animals and their antics.
This level, you swap between all the animal buddies.
It is a horribly unfair level, Red.
No, get good.
Ooh.
Why is it unfair in your estimation?
I don't think it is, but a lot of people do think it is by far the hardest level in the game. I don't think it's quite that.
It's only because of one part of it.
Oh.
Because, like, you know, the 2 sections I did, pretty easy. The squitter section's pretty easy. It's the squawk section that gives people trouble.
I see.
It is definitely the hardest part of the level, though.
I don't know what I was doing right there.
All right, Red. We are about 3-ish minutes before the next event is scheduled to start.
Just better hurry up.
Try to get that animal antics.
Those animals and their antics.
Whoa, we're not gonna make it. Let's speed up.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yo.
Not sure if I'll be able to. I think if I die once in here, then it's probably over.
It's over. You're not going to make it.
It's over, Anakin. I have Squitter.
Because like the true final boss is pretty short and simple, but it's still, you know, takes a little bit of time, and then I still have the Squawk section and then the Ratley section of this.
Hey, Harange, do you want to open up the room?
I'm in.
No, the streaming room.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay, what do I need to join then? Okay, it's in the... There we go, okay. And... There we go, okay. I didn't see the app because it was minimized.
Yeah, I died. Yeah. Alright, I think that probably... Unless you want me to just skip Animal Antics and do the final boss.
You could attempt that. Why not? You
Alright.
still got, like, a minute or two. And we can do some of the setup stuff here in the background. I have been.
Hello.
Crocodile
Ben?
Core.
Yes.
Hi.
Oh.
He has you.
My router might still be warming up, so we'll just see if it runs properly.
Yeah, I'm just going to go quickly fill up my water bottle. I will be back once I have done that.
So where are we in regards to the playthrough?
Red
Literally-
has finished the game. He's
Yep.
doing extras.
And I just beat the true final boss.
Nice. And that is actually on time for us to start preparing for the next segment. So,
Nice.
thank you guys. We will be right back with Deep Rock Galactic. Stay tuned.
You don't get to see Crocodile blow up. Alright.